Hello, me. Meet the real me. In my mystic way of life. A dark backblast is mine. Most valued possession. You just keep on thinking it's my fault. I give it truth, I goddamn it, fucking ass. How you doing? Mankind has got to know his limitations. Feeling paranoid. Welcome, Goofonians, to August 27th. It is Wednesday. Oh, yeah, I wasn't here yesterday. You know why? Because they got me. It was one of those days, man. I just couldn't do anything. I didn't even get out of bed for the whole day. It was horrible. Um, yeah, it wasn't as bad as past. I mean, I'm here now. I even worked out today. I ate one big, huge meal because today I woke up after noon. But dude, it doesn't matter. I was sleeping all night, all day. It doesn't matter when I went to bed, but the record's over. 4.5 weeks without throwing up. I threw up twice and I had to. It was pretty bad. Well, you guys know the story, but we're here and I've got some wild stuff to go over. Nobody, and I mean this, nobody but me talked about the thumbnail. Jeremy Corbell with his secret hand doing something. What is he doing with that hand, my peeps? He is giving a signal. That is his way. They say that when people do this, oh, the days of racist. Well, this means something. Hold on, let me pull it up. You guys know the thumbnail, but if not, here it is. So this is what this is what I'm talking about. You see? Well, what's going on? Now, I didn't get the clearest one. He bent his thumb. I didn't see it on my phone, but you can clearly see this is a pentagon. He's in the front row. Look where he is in the first hearing we had in 50 something years, right? There's one, there's two, there's three, and this curvy one's his thumb, but earlier it's really straight. He makes it straight, and then there's the fifth for the pentagon. Here you can see it, a little further away. I zoomed in. But he's saying something here. And not one mofo in the whole community said anything. He only did it when Grush was talking, which was weird. When he wasn't talking, he didn't do it. What is that about? You see what I mean? Jeremy Corbell is showing something. Does that mean what? We'll find out. There's a reason behind it, I'm sure. But I want to throw that out there just to give you something to think about because I want to know. And there's a poll I put in the chat, not a real, major poll. But what do you think Jeremy Corbell's hands are forming? You got answers, nothing. It's just a comfy position. It's a pentagon shape for 2. 3, where he puts his sack. 4, saying U.S. Pentagon is untrustworthy. That's what I think. But we got some votes, only 18. Come on, I need at least 70 votes tonight, at least. If we don't get 50, I won't even talk about you see, I won't even bring it up. I'll act like that post didn't even exist. For you. Who's here tonight? Because we got a lot of other stuff to talk about. What? Check it out. Hold on, let me tell you what else before we do, Oh, wait, hold on a second. I got a message from YouTube. They've invited me. Oh my God. Huh. YouTube is offering me something and I don't think I can talk about it on air. Okay. Holy shit, for Rich Saves America, because I put up a video, didn't go viral, but for the auditing community, 6,200 views. That's not bad. It'll get more views. It'll probably get to 10,000 when it's all said and done. But I put up the audit 2 days ago, and it did rather well now. But it's weird. You start doing successful things on your YouTube channel, and they start offering you perks and ways to make your channel better, bigger, stronger, louder, and better than everybody else's. So I'm sure those people are getting it too. All right, I'll save that. Let me delete some things that popped up before I started the show. Okay, crop circle. This is two shows in one. You're welcome, by the way. This is a great show. I'm so glad you're here. We're going to talk about crop circles with the Y-Files and Joe Rogan. No, they're not coming on. But there's a video that I watched last night about crop circles and an update on them. Well, there really isn't anything new to talk about, but crop circles, the crop circles, the Y-Files investigation that he did. I'm going to put some of these crop circles that we have never seen on this show or even talked about or even shown at all. Because you know why? People don't know what to do with crop circles anymore. Do we believe that they're a phenomenon? Or do we believe it's Doug and Dave with their board and their rope? We all know it's not. But what does it mean? We'll go over that. It's a good show tonight. And then the best, clearest Bigfoot footage ever captured on night vision. We got a whole lot of show tonight. I hope you can hang around and see the fun. Who's here? I see Samo. What do you say there? Whose birthday is it? Metalhead's birthday? Oh, Metalhead. Hey, man. Welcome to the show. I didn't know. Nobody told me it was your birth. I should have known. What's wrong with me? Why don't I know everybody's birthday? I don't like that. What do we do? Crop circle? You want the crop circle song for your birthday? You know, we haven't done a crop circle song in a month. That should be your birthday song. That should be your birthday song. It should be, but it's not. Metalhead, welcome to the show. How many birthdays you gonna have? Jesus. Jingle bells. Come on, everybody. This is one of the most important people ever to be around Goof on. Let's give him a birthday, will we?
Bells.
Happy birthday, Metalhead. This is for you, my peep. He's a special man with a special treat. He gives us his life.
Happy birthday to you.
Hey, that's you, Metal.
Happy birthday to you.
Hey, only once a year, don't push it.
Happy birthday to dear one.
You?
Happy birthday to
Second verse better than the first?
from good friends.
Hey, that's us.
From old friends and new.
Hey, that's us again. What the?
May good luck go with you.
I really mean that, brother.
And happiness too.
Happy birthday, Metalhead. We love you, big guy. Woo! Another year above ground is a good thing. Happy. I'm glad you're here. I can't believe you came here. Oh, man, thank you. Some good show for you tonight. This is probably one of my favorite shows I've done all year. And it's your birthday. Good for you, man. Good. Hey, Dan Peters, what are you doing over here? Shouldn't you be at RSA? Dan Peters contributing over to RSA with a few comments. Thank you for hanging out. Glenn Collins, how do you doing, big guy? The nicest introductory the guy could ever give to a host. How you doing? Willie One Kenobi, I barely know me. How you doing, Chief? I got to try new stuff. Hey, Gavi, not Steve. It's Jeff. What do you say, Jay? Welcome to the show. Brookes, uno, dos, tres. How you doing in your face? Welcome to the show. It's David Wilcox. Not Wilcock, you poo. Welcome to the show. I don't know where that came from. Hey, Felicity. How you doing? Sky Allen, Skybird, 55. I can drive 55. All right, let's get started. Hey, who's this? Metalhead. What do you say there, Chief? Hello, everybody. Regis Philbin here, coming from the dead. Regis is here. Who wants to be a billionaire? billionaire. It's heaven, babe. What's up, Chris V? Christopher V, the 5, the B, the G, the J. The who? All right. What's up, UFO? Slowcran, how you doing? Lead food? Rich, what do you say there, Snapper? All right. If I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of show to do. We do. So here we go. But before I do, goof on. It's like PBS. We get supported by you. We give you all this content. We give you the truth every day, just about. We just need your support. Come over and help support Truthology for Ufology with a membership, PayPal or Cash App. You could even do Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the show description. You guys know what to do. Happy birthday, Metalhead. And here we go. Now, the rest of the show, I'm going to be serious. We've seen that act. This is amazing. I do want to start off with the crop circles tonight. No, let's go in reverse. Bigfoot. I want to start with the Bigfoot sighting. But here is a Lockheed Martin USAF / CIA Skunk Works contractor acknowledging the existence of UFO retrieval and reverse engineering programs. Don Phillips says, we put it to use. I don't know about you guys. Hold on. You know what I keep forgetting about the UFO field? There's new people entering it every day. And those people have no idea what's going on. Now, I understand that this can get a little bit repetitive and even maybe a little boring, but I try to show you the interesting things to this field that I think could really help us out in knowing what's real and what isn't. Now, if Don Phillips is saying we put to use reverse engineering programs, yeah, Lockheed Martin probably is responsible for the Tic Tac. Let's hear what he says. I got the clip. We might as well dissect it for a moment, and then we'll watch Bigfoot, then we'll do crop circles, then we'll go home, okay? So sit back, relax, watch the lies come streaming to you in high definition right here on Goof On. Giordano's UFO Network, or the greatest UFO network. Giddy
Phillips, and I live in Los Angeles, California, and
Lies!
I have worked with government-sponsored agencies, but I also went to work for Lockheed Aircraft Corporation.
We got the wrong...
My studies had to do...
Hold on. I went to me to take a drink, and I thought I had the right video playing. That was weird. All right, let me get out of here.
My name is Don Phillips, and I live in Los Angeles, California, and I have worked with government-sponsored agencies, but I also went to work for Lockheed Aircraft Corporation. My studies had to do with the design, engineering, mechanical, electrical, and aeronautics. I was a pilot, and at the time, 1961, 62, I started my new job in what is called the Skunk Works. Our projects were, of course, a contract special aircraft, flying aircraft, for the government, the United States government, and other agencies of the government, of course, supplied pilots. And I say this because it's important to the defense of the United States and the free world. Free world means those that believe in the opportunities for all humankind. The projects that I worked on were ongoing, and when I left the employment of the Skunk Works to go into the military, I felt that this is something I wanted to come back to after serving my country. Las Vegas, or near Las Vegas, Nevada, were very much in close proximity to our areas where we tested our aircraft, and a lot of commonly known as Area 51. We call it the Dreamland, the hog farm, the lake. You know, this place would flood once in a while, and it was really unusable. We're testing airplanes, And everybody knows that it tested special aircraft, such as the Blackbird, which I'm very proud of because that's my baby. When I was working with the Skunk Works, we signed an agreement with the National Security Agency and the National Security Council, as well as the CIA. And we kept very quiet about things because they always knew where we were and what we were doing. And I automatically had that team spirit, and we were a big family there, and I was very proud of that, having worked directly for Kelly Johnson. We worked with the Central Intelligence Agency as contractors. That was during the time of the Skunk Works. You see, the CIA was one of our best customers. And it's the CIA that has one of the world's best air forces. It's not... We have Francis Gary Powers, yeah, we knew him. Schumacher, a lot of these people. They're very real people, and they were often moved around by politics. You understand that the SR-71, we took some great risks. Do you think that some of your, the technology that you incorporated into that aircraft came from outside sources, outside the planet Earth? And I says, it's very possible. But I says, you have to remember, we came up with some, we still have to make it work here on planet Earth. So the propulsion systems, yes, there were new ones being developed. From what I learned over a period of years, anti-gravitational, actually using the force that is generated by naturally by the planet Earth, is to repel off of it. There was research going on with that. We know, we can safely say that yes, there were some captured craft from 1945 or 47, was it? In Roswell, New Mexico, and yeah, they were real. And yes, we really did get some technology from them. And yes, we really did put it to work. And we can thank people in the United States Army to have the foresight to put these into industry for the benefit of the people of the world. I know this to be a fact. We put it to use, but it took us a long time to figure out what it was, and then figure out how we can use it, and then what to use it for. And are those products useful for humanity? I didn't see the craft, nor did I see the bodies, but I certainly know some of the people that did. And of course they're they're passed on now from their earthly bodies, but there was no question that there are people or beings from outside the planet that have lived here for a long time. And it isn't just something new that's been happening in the last couple of years. There's been NATO research conducted, joint research, joint meaning many different countries, and this it's been documented as to who those races are and their population at that time, and this was back in the early 60s. This is when I know that some of the technologies that came out of the Roswell incident, the technologies meaning that which came with the extraterrestrial craft, it took a while to figure out how they worked before we knew what to make from it, and then how to get it into industry. How can it benefit the people? And maybe they had color-coded what we would call fiber optics today that could bend light and that could guide light to one data location to another data location. Well, guess what? We've been talking about it for 6 years. We have that type of technology now. The guidance mechanism were nothing. There was no yoke, there was no wheel, there was a console, very colorful, and they used their hands. And by the thought process.
The thought process, hold on.
Very colorful, and they used their hands. And by the thought process, and by the way they moved their hands in rhythm with their thoughts, was the guidance for the aircraft. But we also have, where I live, my neighborhood, I find out that we have prominent research people that are working on what we called in the Foxbat, the movie Foxbat, where they had the helmet that says, oh, you think in this language and you think this and you guide it with your eyes that way and you fire it with your thought process and fire your armament from the aircraft. That's very real. It wasn't perfected to the point that the movie made it perfected, but my gosh, since that time, I think they have come pretty close. I'd like to add too that I feel that I'm not positive, but I think some of this technology came from crafts of other crashes. Okay, not just. There's a lot made of Roswell.
Roswell? Roswell? No, it's Roswell, not Roswell.
Not just. There's a lot made of Roswell.
God, I hate him. What a bunch of bullshit. We already had guidance by thought. That wasn't something that was reverse engineered. That came out later. What a piece of crap head. This guy is so full of shit. Anything he says, you can't believe it. He's part of the problem. Why? Why do I say that? Well, he does a lot of this, but I don't see anything he's saying. And the evidence shows, like, laser guidance, that shit was already thought up before. They were thinking of that. They were figuring out lasers before Roswell. So what is Rose called? Ross? A rose is a Ross? Ass face. Thank you, David Wilcox, not Wilcox, for the $20 PayPal. Tote bags? I don't know. We got to get you one, though, that's for sure. I still have a couple of Goof on Radio stream shirts from 5 years ago. Thank you. Yeah, there'll be something for some people someday soon. Hey, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate you being a continuing supporter pretty much every week. David Wilcox throwing it down. So, do you believe this guy? He says a lot of good stuff, huh? But what's missing? Evidence. It's evidence. And I don't know why people want to believe what they can't see. I need to see some shit. I've been in this 21 years, too long to not see stuff. So when there's a UFO hearing coming up on the 9th, they have the whistleblower fruits coming on. Yeah, we're going to get we've got NHI, we have this. And if that guy Michael comes out, which now he's not, but if he did, we might see more fake plastic. I mean, it's amazing what's going on in this field with the claims that are being made. Michael's going to come. He's going to be there. Now he's not. Now he's not sure about what he's going to do. And all he feels like he's going to ask the government for millions of dollars for technology that could be, but isn't alien technology. Not back engineered. It's original tech from humans, he said. And yeah, I don't care. I just, because I'll tell you why I don't care. This guy has been around for a couple of years. He's been in the skiffs. You guys heard the story the other night. And now he says he wants to back out when it's time. That's what hoaxers do. That's what liars do. But this guy isn't. Allegedly, he's real. Allegedly? Because, we have to believe a lawyer, Elizondo's lawyer, for backing this guy. This is so damn funny. They want us, get this, to believe a guy who wants to have the government pay him for technology that isn't theirs. Then he threatens to go to China with it. And people are calling this fucking asshole, oh, yeah, he's a patriot. If he was a patriot, he'd just hand it over and say, I'm sorry I had this for 20 years. Do with it what you will. That's what you do if you're a patriot. You don't put the government up for ransom and say, pay me or don't get it. Well, they're not going to pay you for nothing. And that's why they didn't give this guy the money yet. Because it's really nothing. They want alien technology. They don't want human technology. Have a nice day, Michael. You'd have better time sucking eggs at a UFO conference. I don't know. I was going to say something else, but I have to learn to control myself better. I guess I'm getting to the point where I'm just old and getting frustrated. And I'm starting to say what's on my mind more and more. All right. Well, that's that. Jake Barber. I was going to tell you about this too. That's just a short video. But he says that he has these cheats that they use to increase their psionic abilities. You know, summoning UFOs. This freaking guy is trying to make a career out of bullshittery. If I go out and meet Jake Barber, I would bet my soul we don't see a UFO, an egg-shaped craft, or a tic-tac. Nothing would show up because it's all bullshit. Every single thing about Jake Barber is bullshit. Everything, even his story. Sad. Makes me mad. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I don't know why people are giving this guy airtime like I am. But people that promote him positively, you need to stop. This guy's not legit.
You spend 30 years as a Shaolin monk and you figure out how to do it the hard way. There are either easier ways, there are cheats, and some of the cheats that have been experimented with are things that have not fared
This isn't a
well
video
for
game.
those involved in the program, including children, and I'll talk about them. So how do we heighten intuition? Well, you do it through stress inoculation.
Drugs.
You do it through triggering flight or fight or flight biology systems in our body. So the most powerful things you can do is trigger that on. Like if
Is he saying we have to turn ourselves on to show some sort of aggression in our body? Wait, what?
or fight or flight.
So he wants us to have fight or flight going on. So he wants you to think of something that'll scare the living shit out of you. How do you do that when you're not scared of anything?
Biology systems in our body. So the most powerful things you can do is trigger that on. Like
How?
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't
He won't tell you how. Watch.
reinvent the wheel. The human mind and body is already something so spectacular we don't understand
How's
it.
on my
I don't know
nose?
why it works, but if you can trigger flight or fight, all these things get activated, and intuition does. So stress inoculation is one. You got to hijack the amygdala, and boom, you put someone there. You need to do that to heighten intuition while
How?
subduing intellect. How do you do that? You subdue the intellect by disassociation.
That's not how. Give me an example.
So there are chemical ways to
Drugs, like I said.
induce disassociation. There are more proactive ways that you could do yourself, like through meditation. But all in all, those are the two things you do to get into that state. Well, kids are naturally way more visceral in both of those things. They're naturally more intuitive. Their intellect is
No, they're
lower.
not.
There is one more thing that you have to do to even enter that, and that deals with the other eye, instinct. So your instincts have to be satisfied at this time. So that just means you have to be comfortable. Can't be hungry, can't be horny, can't be tired, can't be worried about your survival.
Okay. Do you see all the loopholes he's telling you now? This is what Greer did. Greer said almost the same thing, but a little differently. And I'll tell you. Greer says, because, Greer's doing the same thing, just, trying to summon UFOs with his way of doing things, CE5, right? So what Greer says, if you don't have any experiences 4 or 5 times, keep going. Because it may not happen on the 5th, but it might happen on the 6th try. Huh? It may not work. You got to practice, is what they say. Oh, and you got to do it at least 5 or 6 times, Greer says. Okay. So what's going to happen is, because I did this, the first time I did it, I said, it didn't work. Greer says I got to do this more. Then you got to find time to do it again. Did it again, and nothing happened. Do you really think I'm going to keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it? It's not going to happen. Because I've been doing it. And the only thing that's happened is dreams that people think they're abductions. But nothing. Because if it did happen, I would have it on video. Now, Jake Barber's kind of saying the same thing. You have to jump through all these loopholes. You can't be sleepy. You can't be happy. You can't be hungry. You can't be sad. You can't be angry. You know, it's like, what? Wait, what? I can't be human? You tell me I got to turn it off? This is so dumb. How do you create fight or flight when you're not supposed to be angry, sad, or have any emotions? Listen to what he says. It's so stupid.
Thing that you have to do to even enter that, and that deals with the other eye instinct. So your instincts have to be satisfied at this time. So that just means you have to be comfortable. Can't be hungry, can't be horny, can't be tired, can't be worried about your survival. You can't be cold, you can't be hot.
So you can't have any emotions, but he wants you to create fight or flight, which is fear of dying in your mind. That's what he's saying. Clear your mind, but create fight or flight. I mean, come on! So stupid!
So all that has to be taken care of, so the limbic part of your brain is not like freaking out, while the prefrontal cortex, whatever part of the brain it is that's more responsible for the hardware that helps you connect to the consciousness internet.
A bunch of
So
fucking bullshit. You know what we call this in auditing when a cop is talking to you like this? We call it cop-splaining. I guess here we'll call it egg-splaining or something with his experiences.
By the instinct,
Egghead
the intellect,
explaining, I don't know.
Or suppress the intellect, heighten the intuition, add back in the intellect at a high level, boom.
It's such a bunch of bullshit. Everything he's saying contradicts the other thing. He has got to be the dumbest guy I've ever seen talk about this. Where's his evidence? Where's all this proof? Where are all the UFOs, you piece of shit? Nothing. Zero. Zip. Not a nilch. Nilch?
Heighten the intellect.
Zilch.
Or suppress the intellect, heighten the intuition, add back in the intellect at a
Suppress your intellect, bring in intuition, and now bring your intellect back. I mean, why? Wait.
a high level.
Listen to
boom,
this. Listen
you're
to
in
this.
it. Heighten the intellect.
Listen to this. Hold on.
Or connect to the prefrontal cortex, limbic part of your brain is not like freaking out, while the prefrontal cortex, whatever part of the brain it is that's more responsible for the hardware that helps you connect to the consciousness internet is. So satisfy the instinct, heighten the intellect, or suppress the intellect, heighten the intuition, add back in the intellect at a high level, boom.
Why take the intellect out if you're going to add it back in anyway? Does that make sense? Listen again.
Satisfy the instinct, heighten the intellect, or suppress the intellect, heighten the intuition, add back in the intellect at a high level, boom, you're in it.
What a fucking retard. Dorothy, what? Let me see what you're saying here. Dorothy, thank you very much for the $5. Oh, you're so nice. Thank you for that. You're a continuing supporter. So she says, for those of us who experience lots of trauma, developing psionic ability is probably already accomplished, Richie. Nope, it's not. Nope. Sorry. I don't want to disappoint you, but you're not summoning UFOs. It's not happening. If it were, you would be getting evidence for me, and you're not. Nobody is. I believe me. I want you to. I want to believe, and maybe you are, but I don't see it, so I don't believe it. Get me evidence to believe what you're seeing. You can't, because everybody's going to say the same thing. It happens too fast. I can't get ready. I'm sleeping. Then I wake up. We'll have a camera running. I don't know what to tell everybody, but I'm also into it, and I also have trauma. And I got to tell you, I don't think there are many people who have done this focused, tried harder than me for 6 years straight. In the beginning, I knew of all this stuff. Everybody knew you had to meditate, concentrate, and procreate, talk to the aliens, whatever. Everybody has their own way of doing it. That's it. That's it. And yeah, Dorothy, you may experience things. Maybe you don't want to record it. I got to consider that too. And, you know, there are people who won't record it because they feel if they do record it, that these experiences won't come back, which is a very interesting thought. That I understand. Because now those entities or spirits or whatever have you won't come back knowing you're trying to show them to the world. Their goal is to not be seen, not be detected. Why? Because whatever's happening, Dorothy, I believe there's something going on. I'm not saying nothing's happening to you, even though I said it. The only reason I said it is because I haven't seen it from you. And that's the way I roll. If I don't see it, it ain't happening. Kind of. But that's wrong. But I can't help it. Because if I don't get it, it's just a story too, right? So I can't, in good faith, try to believe everybody's story without any evidence at all. I have video. I have my wife as a backup witness to when I woke up with the story of the alien in my ear and the beam. You know, I could go grab her and talk to her and back me up. You know, I didn't get it on video. And there was an alien that I woke up to twice. So I hear you. I'm not that blind to what could be happening. I'm not privy to everybody's personal life. So I can't say nothing's happening to Dorothy. I know I said it, but I said it because I don't see it. But if there is anything, just like me, there's shit happening all the time. And I talk about it here. No evidence. So I get it. I'm no special, except for those first 6 years. I mean, forget about it. I get what you're saying. But Jake Barber is different. Okay? This is somebody who we just heard contradict himself 3 times. First, you take out your intellect, then you add it back in once you add in your intuition. What? What? That's got to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You take this out, then you put in intuition, then you add in a higher intelligence. Shut the fuck up, you stupid shithead. This is stupid. I don't like these people, Dorothy. I don't like them. I think they're shady. I think they're shifty. I think they're grifting the community for a new way to make themselves feel important working for the government. Because Jake Barber and all these guys, they still work for the government, even though they're not officially getting a paycheck that we know of, right? They're retired, some of them. But Ryan Graves, this guy and others, you know, Fravor and them, they got a nice pension. Let's just say that. They don't have to hurt. And they get the best benefits, you know, money can buy. So I would do this too if I was Jake Barber. Are you kidding me? You're going to pay me this to say this, that happened to me? Sure, I can read that script and make it mine any day. How much? $100,000 a year? You got it. Whatever. For $100,000, I'd do it. I really would. I would do what Jake Barber's doing. That's why I don't believe him. Because I would do it if I worked for the government. I would tell you anything they want me to tell you. I'm doing it for the betterment of my government. That's what these guys are all thinking. They're keeping the secret alive by giving us disinformation. And I don't believe one word of it. I am done making believe that some people are telling the truth and some aren't. No one's telling the truth. None of these guys know shit, and I haven't seen any evidence for it. Until then, Rich, what are you talking about? There's evidence all over the place. Really? Then why are we still talking like there's no evidence? Not just me, everybody. Everybody's saying it. We're going to have another hearing with no evidence. We're all being duped. Not me. But.
Now,
thanks,
there's
Dorothy.
another way that
I love
we
you.
do, and that's through hardware.
I believe you.
So
I
you
really
could do software,
You're one of the few.
drugs in order
But I got to
to
make
get
my point.
stress inoculation and disassociation, or you can do
Don't
hardware.
hate me.
One of the guys on our team has made a breakthrough recently and uses a system which is basically a non-intrusive ultrasound system that can target the brain and induce, or at least take a lot of the edge and the struggle out of transitioning into that state. And so he's one of the guys that works in our.
Jake Barber doesn't tell us anything, and this guy doesn't know how to interview. No backup, no follow-up questions. Like, wait, Jake, what do you mean? Like, I want to know what he meant by what he just said. Listen to this.
Take a lot of the edge and the struggle out of transitioning into.
What is the edge, the struggle of transitioning into that state of mind? He's not saying anything. He's just telling us that it's hard. How? How's it hard? That's the follow-up question. Jake, how is it hard? Why do you say that? What do you feel that makes you think that it's hard to transition over? Explain that. Does it tire you out? Are you knocked out for a few days? Do you get nauseous? Tell me. None of that. Listen to it again. And what question would you ask him?
And induce, or at least take a lot of the edge and the struggle out of transitioning into that.
So what he's saying is maybe some drugs can be induced to help you relax, to help you focus. Well, if you need something in your body, then that it erases everything he just said, because he said to be natural, to get in your natural state, to be fully relaxed. But if you can't, we'll shoot you up with some morphine and maybe you'll relax. Come on, man. Do you see how fucking stupid this is? This is bad. This is bad scripting. This is one of the worst things I've ever heard, and I couldn't wait to play it. The contradictions that I'm hearing are inexcusable in an interview like this without having any follow-up questions. It seems like this was a totally scripted interview. And I got to find out who this guy who interviewed him, because I want to message him and get him on the show. I want Jake Barber on the show.
State. And so
I'm going to ask him.
He's one of the guys that works in our new organization.
See if he comes on.
Is assisting us with reproducing.
I need
and
answers.
demonstrating all of this stuff,
and I'm going to call him out
on over the decades. In the
first thing I'll say is, Jake, I think you're bullshit. Explain to me why you're not. Something like that.
Program that comes with all this baggage and secrecy and stuff, and we're trying to leave all that behind and do it now in this clean and free environment where we have autonomy as a private organization working in partnership with government organizations and educational institutions to put this out there once and for all. And in that effort, we feel this is a much more humane way, and everyone that works with us is doing so on a volunteer basis. But how the ultrasound works is it can get through the skull, and it can target parts of the brain to help you transition out of intellect and into your intuition. And
I just got an idea. How about this? How about we do this the right way instead of an emotional way? How about I try to sign up for that program and find out about it from the inside out? I'm going to find out about it. I am going to message Jake Barber and see what it takes to get in that program. I want to see what they're doing from the inside out. If it works, it would work with me because I want it to. I'm not saying it doesn't work at all. I'm just saying what he's saying doesn't sound right. Sounds like he's screwing up what he's saying. How can you take intellect out, add in intuition, and then put a higher... What does he mean? It makes no sense. You have to take your intellect out, put intuition back in, or put intuition in, and then put a higher level of... intuition, or the first thing back in, intellect. Take your intellect out, put intuition in, and then put a higher intellect back in. Makes no sense. I'm only as smart as I'm going to be. How do I put in higher intellect? I don't get it. I don't understand what he's saying. I really don't. And if you understand it, you're smart. I don't understand bullshit. Maybe. I don't know. All right. So, let's look at the Bigfoot and then we'll get to the crop circle thing. Oh my God, I got so much. Let's just look at this for a minute. We won't take too much longer. Well, actually, it's from the Unexplained Mysteries channel, so I'll just play the video. All right, this is actually a pretty interesting video. I think it's real. Woo-hoo! But let me see it on the big screen now, and I'll make another assessment. Go. Very exciting. Bigfoot night vision? Best ever. You got to see it, though. It looks cool.
A recent photograph uploaded to Facebook has reignited the age-old debate surrounding the existence of Bigfoot. This time, however, the evidence is garnering more attention than usual, partly because of the quality of the image and partly due to the technology used to capture it. Taken with a night vision camera deep in the wilderness of the Pacific Northwest, the photo appears to show a large, bipedal creature walking silently through tall grass under the cover of darkness. Within hours of being posted, the image had spread like wildfire, shared thousands of times across.
All right, whoops. What does it look like to you? Looks like a monkey standing up. That's it. It's a wild monkey, right?
Under the cover of darkness. Within hours of being posted, the image had spread like wildfire, shared thousands of times across social media platforms, and especially among groups dedicated to the investigation of mysterious creatures. For many within the Bigfoot research community, this could be one of the most compelling pieces of visual evidence captured to date. The Pacific Northwest has long been considered a prime habitat for Sasquatch, the legendary creature said to roam the dense forests and remote wilderness areas of the region. Sightings and encounters have been reported for decades, passed down from generation to generation, and often rooted in indigenous traditions that speak of a forest-dwelling giant. What makes this particular image remarkable is not just its setting, but the clarity and composition of the figure. The night vision camera has provided a high-contrast image that allows viewers to clearly distinguish the outline and movement of the creature, giving an eerie green hue to the towering shape.
Okay, now, let's get to the skinny on this. What's the biggest thing that's wrong with this picture? We don't see its face. So convenient that something that looks like Caesar from the newest Planet of the Apes movie revival looks just like him. It does. It looks like a monkey, not Bigfoot. Could it be? Sure. Is it? Can't see the face? Don't know. Should we care? I say we leave Bigfoot alone. I'm surprised that nobody has killed a Bigfoot yet. So many sightings. Now, there was a story about 15 years ago where a guy shot one and supposedly killed it, even cried on radio about it. And then we come to find out the whole thing was a hoax. Remember that? Maybe it was 10 years ago. Yeah, it was a wild. Well, that's it. I don't know what else to tell you. This is what, look at this. I mean, they talk about it for like 10 minutes. You don't, oh, there's more pictures here. Oh, I see what he's doing. Let's check it out.
Through the tall grass in the dead of night, just out of reach. Until now. As more people begin to use accessible technologies like night vision equipment and thermal drones, it's likely that more compelling evidence will surface. Whether this will finally lead to a full understanding of Bigfoot remains to be seen, but what is certain is that the conversation is far from over. Newly released photograph of Bigfoot hiding behind a tree. A recent photograph shared by a respected Bigfoot expert has stirred renewed excitement and debate within the Bigfoot community. The image, taken in a densely wooded area somewhere in the United States, appears to show a massive, upright creature hiding behind a tree. According to the expert who released the image, the figure stands at an estimated height of over 8 feet tall and possesses features consistent with decades of eyewitness accounts describing.
But you can't tell. You can't. I don't like this. This looks also planned. For the mouth, the whole bottom half of the face to be missing and partially blocked behind a tree and some bushes. You can barely tell what he's wearing, what his fur looks like, or hair. I don't like it. I think it's another hoax, because why not see the whole face? Like, it's like, don't you wait until you show us a picture of it with his face? Like, how do you not move your camera unless it was just taken and he didn't know it was there? But that's not what's being said.
Bigfoot, broad shoulders, dark hair, and elongated limbs. Particularly high-resolution trail cams and mobile devices, it remains rare. The potential presence of younger crouching low to the ground, partially hidden by foliage. What makes the image especially fascinating is the posture and apparent behavior of the creature, which many suggest is attempting to remain concealed from the person who captured the moment. Unlike many blurry or ambiguous Bigfoot photos, this one provides enough detail to make out the general shape and proportions of the creature. The figure's arms are notably long, longer than would be anatomically possible for an average human. This detail alone has been cited
conical-shaped head
repeatedly by the group and other experts as a key factor, suggesting the figure is not a person in a costume. According to the Rocky Mountains Bigfoot group, the unusual limb proportions, combined with the natural and relaxed crouch,
it looks pretty much like a monkey to me, or a chimpanzee. Come on. Look at the next one.
Mysterious creature photographed in the 1970s.
I've never seen
one of the
this.
most intriguing and enduring pieces of alleged Bigfoot evidence emerged from the remote wilderness of Bowron Lake in central British Columbia, Canada, during the mid-1970s. The photograph, reportedly taken by a pair of fishermen, appears to show a large, dark, bipedal figure emerging from the lake's still waters. To this day, the image remains a focal point of fascination for researchers and Bigfoot enthusiasts alike, often cited as one of the most compelling visual records of the elusive creature. Set against the dense, forested backdrop of British Columbia's vast wilderness, the photograph has sparked debates, theories, and renewed interest in the possibility that something unknown continues to roam the region. During the 1970s, British Columbia experienced a wave of Bigfoot sightings. Eyewitnesses from various areas of the province reported encounters.
All right, next.
Foul stench and an uncanny ability to avoid capture. Interestingly, a newly surfaced trail camera photograph is reigniting the debate.
Okay, man. Whoa. Watch what I show you. Right here, the wrist, right? And you got to bend. I don't know what's here, but I don't know. It's interesting. It looks pretty good. I can't say that is part of a costume right there, but let's see.
This image, hailed as one of the clearest ever taken, has spread across.
But you know what bothers me? Does anybody want to take a guess? That's right. The head is missing. The most important thing. We get 88% of the beast, but we don't get the face.
Social media, capturing the imaginations of believers and researchers alike. It appears to show a large, upright figure, its muscular arms and torso coated in mud, partially obscured by shadows. Many are calling it the most compelling evidence of the skunk ape's existence to date.
It's pretty cool.
The trail camera, positioned deep in Florida's swamps, was set up by a local wildlife enthusiast hoping to capture images of native animals.
Wait a second. Florida? Oh my God, why am I not skunk ape hunting in the Everglades? Dude, I need to go skunk ape hunting in the Everglades. But it's the Everglades. I know nothing about the safety of the Everglades. All I know is animals everywhere. Snakes, alligators, and people.
Instead of a deer or a wild boar, the camera snapped a haunting image of an unknown figure that has left researchers scrambling for answers.
Here, let's look at the next
creature's
one.
upper body, Arizona, within the Navajo Dine Nation, has become known not only for its stunning desert landscape, but also for a series of mysterious sightings of a creature that has captured the imaginations of locals and enthusiasts worldwide.
What?
Recently, a photograph emerged that seems to provide compelling evidence of the presence of Bigfoot in this rugged region.
Say word.
The photo, allegedly taken by a local, depicts a large humanoid figure holding what appears to be a deer it has hunted. The release of this image has reignited long-standing legends and sparked debates among Bigfoot researchers, cryptozoologists, and skeptics alike.
Wow, look at this. I've never seen this. Look at the back muscle. right there. And you know what I find interesting about this is he's carrying, or she is carrying a carcass on its back, and it just happens to be on the side that's flexing, the left side. Maybe because it switched shoulders to carry it on, whatever. That's a bulging back muscle. That's amazing.
Way to several Bigfoot Facebook
This is
groups,
amazing.
where it has gained widespread attention, with many enthusiasts pointing to it as some of the most convincing evidence of Bigfoot's existence.
That is cool.
The Mogollon Rim is a massive escarpment that cuts across Arizona, forming a dramatic transition between the high desert of the Colorado Plateau and the lower desert regions of the state.
All right, let's look at the last one.
Known for its rugged, forested terrain, deep canyons, and
this last one.
Later, the mysterious figure, massive and distinctly humanoid, stands.
I don't like it. Look, this I don't like. I don't even know. But this looks like a pant leg. You right? I don't know, man.
Near the edge of a clear stream.
And his back, look, it looks like the back of it's kind of like folded up a little. You know, what's that? A tail? Give me a break. It's the costume. But then look at the size of the arms. This whole thing, it seems to be a correct proportionately. Proportionately correct. There we go. Like, his calves are big, but his thighs are even bigger. His forearms are big, and his triceps are huge. This seems legit, even though I think this is a pant leg. I'm just saying it looks like it. But then you look at this one, and you see the hair. Strands of hair. Oh, this is fun. This is it. This is good. You could even see the fingertips, the fingernails maybe, whatever that is. This is great. But I don't know what this is. It looks like he's got a tailbone. There's the butthole. No hair on the butthole. Huh, convenient. He doesn't need any tissues.
With a posture that suggests it could be.
He just wipes his ass with a rabbit and gush all over the nature.
Hunting or scavenging for food. Since its release, the photograph has reignited interest in the lore surrounding Bigfoot, drawing discussions across various platforms and adding yet another chapter to the ever-growing body of Bigfoot sightings in the Pacific Northwest. Washington state has long been a hotbed of Bigfoot activity, with countless sightings and tales of this elusive creature reported by locals, hunters, hikers, and campers. Known for its secluded forests, Washington...
All right. Is that it? Yeah, that... Oh, wait, there's one more? Nah. Oh, yeah, there's one more. I think. Am I on it? Yeah, we're already... It's the last one. All right. Okay, kids. We're going to look at Corbell, because this won't take long. We already saw it. I want to know what this is. Let me bring it back up. I mean, we're done with we don't have to talk about Bigfoot. Bigfoot's Bigfoot. Not much to go on. There we go. So I remember watching this and seeing those hands, and I talked about it during the live show. And no one in all of UFO world said anything about it. But he made this hand signal when Grush talked. There was a one or two times where he adjusted his hands and da-da-da-da-da. But David Grush was making faces at the time, so he didn't make the hand. But you can see Corbell purposely put his hands in that position. Because what's the normal? Look at Grush's hands, why I chose that picture. That's normal, right? Now, let me see. Would I do what he's doing? I'll show you what if I have done what Corbell's doing. I think we've all made those hand, like if my hand is just resting, it kind of does it, you know? But if you go like this and like this, you literally have to, because if you just put your hands together like Corbell has here, I mean, to do what he's doing, you got to be sitting. And there you go. I mean, it's not easy. He must have practiced doing it. Unless it's natural, but I think he practiced it. I can't. It's in his lap. All right, let me get in my lap here. Let's do it this way. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. I did it. That was easy with my arms down. Okay. So I'm doing it just like Corbell. And I got to tell you, it's kind of fun. It feels good. But if he moves it down over his shrink, he could place his bowl bag in there. So what he's saying is what? The Pentagon is responsible for this. Is that what he's saying? Is he saying, I know things that other people don't, that the Pentagon tells us things we shouldn't know? Is that what Corbell's doing? Well, let's look up hand signals and see what that shape entails. Shall we? All right. When someone holds hands in a pentagon shape means, hold on, I'm asking AI. Okay, you ready? Let me show you. I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong. Check it out. Come on. Open it. Can you open it all the way, please, so the peeps can read? Put me on top. Put me at the bottom. Put me in, coach. Okay. Holding hands in a pentagon shape, which requires 5 people. Oh, I see. I didn't word it right. Let me word this differently. But here it says it signifies unity, teamwork, and strength. That's not the right answer. I didn't see that. Hold on. Let's try this. When someone holds their hands, their own hands. No, wait. When someone. Oh, why am I not? What the hell's going on? When someone holds their own hands in a pentagon shape means. Let's see if it changes it. Oh, here it is. Okay, hold on. There you go. While holding your hands in a pentagon shape is not a standard body language term, the gesture or clasping your hands together in front of you is a recognized signal of frustration or anxiety. The exact meaning can vary depending on where you hold your hands and other accompanying body language. Whoa, really? Huh. I did not know that. Hold on, let me move this. I don't think this is right. In body language analysis, clasping your hands together tightly rather than show of confidence often indicates that a person is holding back negative emotions. You know, if you look at David Grush's hands, he's also, we call that self-preserving, self-hugging, self-loving. It indicates that a person is holding back negative emotions. I want to know what the pentagon shape means. I know he's emotional. Hold on. I'm going to word it differently. If someone is at a UFO hearing on camera and makes their hands, no, wait, and not makes, and shapes their hand in a pentagon shape? In a pentagon. Yeah, what am I doing? And shapes their hand as a pentagon. Let's see if it says anything. Oh, wait. Is this a signal or meaning? Let's see. Generating. In general, a person shaping their hand as a pentagon during a public UFO hearing does not have a widely recognized or accepted meaning. The idea that it is a secret signal or part of a conspiracy is not supported by credible evidence and stems from online speculation. Here are some possible interpretations that you may want to imagine. The OK sign hoax. Remember, I told you about that. Innocent gesture, actual known symbols. If the gesture was an upside down pentagram, well, that's what it is. Some groups, such as Levain Satanists, that's what this is. However, there's no credible evidence connecting this symbol to UFO phenomena or a conspiracy at a public hearing. In summary, there is no evidence to suggest that forming a pentagon shape with one's hand at a UFO hearing is recognized signal for any conspiracy or hidden meaning. Accusations of secret signals are a common feature of online conspiracy culture, and the gesture in question likely holds no clandestine significance. However, the internet does not know Corbell like we do, does it? Hey, Google, shut up. Okay. I can't say that because something might turn off. Well, I don't know, man. But hold on. I think there's something I need to show you about that. Hold on. Here we go. Hold on, I'm looking for some. You know what? Nobody else is talking about that. Just me. It probably means nothing, but I think it does mean something. I think Jeremy Corbell is telling the world in his way that the Pentagon is up to it, up to everything. They're the ones. That's what I think he's saying. That's it. That's what I think is going on. I think he's just saying it in a hand gesture. He had the front row, and every time Grush spoke, the hand went there. Check it out at your own leisure. Yes, it is a conspiracy. No, I don't have any proof. However, somebody said that Corbell told them he is is it a Mason? And maybe it was some Masonic signal to his Masonic friends at the Mason Lounge. Is it the Masonic Lounge or whatever the hell they call it? Mason? Could be. All right, I want to play this for you, and then we're going to get to the last thing today, which is I can't believe that these crop circles. That's going to be fun. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes. But first, I want to play this. This is, I don't think I played this about the Jersey drone. Well, maybe I did. These guys from, I forget the name of the show, think that the drone wave was some military contractor was demonstrating their drone tech, and that someone in the UAP disclosure movement leaked that to the press ahead of time to seed a UFO story. That kind of makes sense. Well, this is about 4 minutes. I definitely am going to play it all. Check this out. From Tupacabra on X. This is a show. I can't remember the name. Is it, I don't know. I don't know the name of this show. I keep forgetting. Gosh dang it.
What's going on with it?
But these guys are good.
So, Daniel, our buddy Daniel, who does a lot of like cinematography stuff for like big dudes.
Yeah.
Like FBI, Navy SEALs.
3-letter agencies.
Yeah. Like he's with these dudes all the time. And he's posting a story that actually blurs out a lot of stuff because he's not allowed to show a lot of stuff. But he's at this like convention thing. And I'm not sure. He put some letters that I have no idea what they mean. But there was like 700 VIPs that were there. It's like it's technologies stuff, you know, like government technologies, all this stuff. I'll just read what he said. He said, There's a company out of New Jersey that showed up to do a demo with us today for, don't know, I don't even know if I'm something Army, whatever. They have developed a flying drone, quote, car, and are the cause of all the UFO hysteria a few months back. The sightings were actually the company testing the capacity of the infrastructure by flying more than one at a time. They were also testing flight speed, stability, and flight times, as well as gathering data. The guy who piloted the car/drone told me this. We also heard, but didn't bring it up, that they don't have to disclose these tests under certain protection that covers technology for companies awarded government contracts, i.e. Lockheed Martin, Northrop, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And he sent me pictures and videos.
Sick.
Wow.
All right,
Of up close?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
I mean,
No.
you watch the video, that's exactly what people were seeing in New Jersey.
Yes. So that thing's mad. Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm trying to look at, like, the people next to it.
Because remember, people were saying it looks like the size of like a pickup truck.
Yep.
Yeah.
But they're also,
Bro.
like, it sounds like a helicopter, but it's not.
And they go underwater?
Well, I haven't
Where
got-
did you get that?
Well, a bunch of the drones were coming up from the water.
Yeah, like, that's what they were saying.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Dude,
That was like one
thing's
report.
Wild.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense for all of the lights that are like federally required.
I wonder maybe they were on a naval, like a dark Navy ship. Andy.
Yeah, possibly.
Well, he also sent a picture of
That makes sense.
it's a giant drone that releases smaller drones.
Gosh, Star Wars
Dude,
is
this
real.
this is iRobot, dude.
And I asked him, I said, can I talk about this stuff? And he's like, yeah.
He posted the flying
Yeah,
clip
sure.
to his story. That's where I saw it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the video I
Dude.
just sent you, that's a big drone that releases small drones.
That's insane.
Holy moly.
But yeah, dude, this hysteria, they literally legally did not have to disclose what they were doing
Yeah.
because of government contracts.
There
Dude,
you
I bet
go.
They were freaking out all the press they were getting.
Which leads me to another story, which
Yeah.
is insane.
Wait, can I ask? Are they surveilling people with these drones, or are they killing?
That one is
Did you hear? Or are they killing? Wait, did that what she just said? Are they doing surveillance or did they kill?
your story, which
Yeah.
is insane.
Wait, can I ask? Are they surveilling people with these drones, or are they killing?
That one is
Are they surveilling people with these drones or are they killing? She didn't want to say it.
Oh, that's such a good question.
It is.
Because if they don't have to disclose their flight logs, what they're doing
Wow.
as they test, well, what if it's a recon drone? They don't.
I don't like that at all. How do you not? How that they get away with anything? Oh, that's why they do get away
have
with
to
everything.
disclose any
Oh,
of their.
this- That's why things don't show up when we're looking for them on satellite data, flight data, whatever data. Dana?
recon tests.
Amazing.
So they could literally be collecting data in the R&D development phase.
That's right.
I mean, I'm sure there's got to be
the
a law about
loopholes
that.
are absolutely
That's-
insane of what these government contractors can get away with.
Wow, that is absolutely, it makes sense. It makes this, that was great. Now we know what the drones are, just drones. And that's why Trump said, there's nothing we could do about it. Nothing to worry about it. How's that? Nothing to worry about. Trump, if there was something to worry about, Trump would tell us. You know, there's something very fishy going on. I can't do Trump at all. I can't. I don't want to. I just feel like he doesn't need it. Everybody else does Trump. I don't want to do it. All right. I think I showed this to you. But I have to show it just in case I didn't. Nah, fuck. Let's just get to the thing. Let's just get to it. Let's get the show over with. What is up with crop circles in Texas? Now, this is from the Joe Rogan show. And I'm going to start this. I'm chopping off the first. Well, I don't want to. But I can tell you what they talked about. I don't want to sit here for 20 minutes. They talked, do you remember Colin Andrews in the 80s? Colin Andrews was very well known with the crop circles over in England. Then he got Linda Moulton Howdy Doody Fresh and Fruity involved with it. And then he left. Where did he go? He wasn't heard from again. And it's a very interesting story. Allegedly, 2 people had visited him in plain clothes, men in black, I don't know. But they said they were from some government agency, I don't know. But they told him, stop investigating the crop circles. Your family will be beeped. You will be beeped if you keep it up. And that's why we never heard of him again. He did just fall off the maps in 1990. He was the guy you went to for crop circle information. And then he was just gone. And they came out with the story of Doug and Dave, 2 guys in their 60s, 70s, who had a board with 2 holes in it and string. And they're responsible for the hundreds of crop circles all around the world. Doug and Dave, who could barely stand up straight, made football-sized, perfectly shaped, interwoven, energized with radio microwaves. These guys did it all. They made the nodes explode stronger from the inside of the circles than to the outside because the energy went outward. The real crop circles are interwoven, not flattened. Flattened makes them all goofy and they stick out and they got bad hair day. But when they're interwoven and pressed so neatly, it is precision, it is art and magic, and it's something we can't explain. How the hell do they get interwoven? I mean, I'm not just talking one lane, interwoven in such a way. It literally destroys the crops because they can't use them for some reason, but people walk through these things, the real legitimate crop circles. Their cameras turn off. They break. They never work again. People break out in hives. They get hot. Their skin turns red. Some people get rashes. Some people feel flush like they just had a glass of niacin. Is it niacin? We're going to watch the second half of this video where Joe Rogan and the Y-Files discuss and show some of the most amazing crop circles you'll ever see. And I never seen them until today. There's so many. And why do we not talk about them? Why doesn't mainstream care anymore? Believe it or not, it's because of that Doug and Dave story. Embarrassing. Crop circles need to be relaunched as a legitimate fringe science. Legit, you can't. I know. All right, here we go.
People that are into this
I just told you everything they talked about.
Fractals. They're like someone made the Mandelbrot set, which is essentially an infinite fractal of like spectacular design.
And this is before Lorenz and the Lorenz Attractor. I think it's before that, isn't it?
I don't know.
Before it was mainstream.
Yeah, before it was mainstream,
right.
Yes. And then when this thing appears and people are like, well, what is this design? And then they connect it to this Mandelbrot set, which is, someone would have to have some very esoteric information to be.
And it's the Mandelbrot set using Fibonacci numbers.
Yes.
And the phi, the golden ratio.
And it's accurate.
It's accurate down to inches.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Well, maybe you can, but like how and how long would it take and how much planning and how many people and what would you use? Like what is the technology that would use to bend those things over that way and weave them? It's very weird stuff.
It's weird.
Because it's these, the way these fractals work, it's this ratio in the geometry is like there's specific sizes. This one is half the size of that one, which is half the size of that one, and it goes on forever. And when you see it all, see if you can find the Mandelbrot set.
It's maybe the most spectacular crop circle.
It's weird. It's really weird because it's fucking enormous.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it seems so stupid. Wow, there's a whole bunch of them. The Mandelbrot set is the one with the look like a heart. About that one right there. Yeah, that's it. That's the Mandelbrot set.
Yep, and there's some other fractals there as well.
I was looking at an article that says these two guys took on the challenge and did it for a TV show on the BBC.
They did. If you watch them do it, it's clumsy AF.
Yeah, it doesn't look as good. Like,
I was trying to find it.
Because
I know they always say that these guys did it, but like,
you can't really see it there. But those flattened reeds, they're woven together.
With some of the weirder ones, go back to other crop circles. You had some other images before that. There's some other ones. Those spirals,
right?
Like that one right there. Yeah. That is fucking wild.
That's wild.
Like this is multiple football fields long and wide. So how? Make that one a little bigger, please.
And one of these, I don't know if it's that one in particular, showed up right next to Stonehenge, like a tennis ball throw away.
Like that is crazy. To not, first of all, if you're on the ground, all right, just the measurements alone to make each one the equal distance between circles, you know, in the whatever 6 different blades that you have that stem from the center, they're all the same distance, they're all the same size.
The small circles are the ones that are most interesting, because how hard is that to do?
Right. And they're uniform. And it's like, what is that?
Wow.
What the fuck is that?
Wow.
And if that is...
Come on. And no footprints? I know they can cover them. I don't know, guys.
It's a
This
hoax.
is amazing. Whoops.
It's so bizarre that it's only these 2 goofballs that were making really shitty ones with boards and strings.
It's coming,
and
Infinity.
Yet there's hundreds, if not thousands, of these like really complex ones.
Yeah, those are the guys that are on. You can see them doing it live.
Yeah, but those guys, there's no way they had enough time to do all these things.
And it looked terrible.
that.
Janky, look, he's just trampling it.
Yeah. I mean, look, you can certainly make crop circles with a string and a board. You certainly can make crop circles. But it always gets connected, like believing in aliens and everything else. But it's not, no one's even saying aliens. Like it could be some sort of energy from something that we possess, something that humans possess, that they somehow or another aim at these areas. Like, what is that one above it? Go that one right there above, like right there.
Oh my God.
That thing.
Wait, go back.
They are in the same.
What the fuck?
Hold on, go back, man. No, not that one. The one with the guy in the middle. Play it.
Like, what is that one above it? Go that one right there above it.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at all. I think there were 300 circles altogether. 300. How could that be? How?
Like right there. What the fuck is that thing? Look at that.
They are in the same count. 80% of them come from the same county in England.
Makes no sense.
Which is also weird.
Now, people will correct me in the comments, but I believe that middle piece of geometry is a hypercube, isn't it? Isn't that a 4-dimensional cube?
I don't know.
A tesseract?
It does look like it, but...
Like, what the fuck? How long would that take? That seems like that would take a long time to do.
Stonehenge is under constant surveillance, and circles show up overnight.
Very. Dude.
To crop circles that we can get into later.
Wiltshire has the most crop circles in England.
Yes.
And it's mostly in England, too, which is also weird.
And mostly in Wiltshire.
Man, like, is there some sort of a theory by the kooks?
Ley lines.
Ley lines.
That they're happening on these segments of energy that intersect.
What is that black and white one, Jamie? Click on that one.
It's just a...
No.
Come on, everybody. Where's the love?
What are they?
What are they here?
Why are they?
Why are they here?
What do they mean? What are they?
What are they?
Why are they?
What are they?
What do they mean? What do they mean?
everybody.
What are they? What are they? Why are they? Why are they? What do they mean?
One more time.
What are they?
What are they?
Why are they?
Why are they?
What do they mean? What do they mean?
Come on, everybody, for Joe Rogan.
Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. These secrets in the fields.
Come on, everybody! Show me your love, brother! Hulk Hogan's here, baby! Eat your vitamins, work out daily, say your prayers! Crop circles! Forever! Make crop circles great again, brother!
Come on, everybody. Get it a little more faster for the rock. Come on, go. Come on.
What are they?
What are they?
Why are they?
Why are they?
What do they mean? What are they?
What are they?
Why are they?
Why are they?
What do they mean?
Go!
What do they mean?
What are they, everybody?
Are they harbingers of world change? Secrets in the field. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the field. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the field. These secrets in the field.
Come on, everybody. Give us some love with a big ending.
What are they?
What are they?
Why are they?
Why are they?
What do they mean? What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What do they mean?
Yay! I think that's the first time I ever played the whole song.
I loved every minute of it, brother! And we're gonna do it again tomorrow night at 7 p.m.
Be here, be square, or don't care. That's it for tonight, you guys. I hope you had a great time. We ended it on a high note. Happy birthday, Metalhead. Till next year. I love you, brother. Everybody, thank you for hanging out. It's a shoestring budget, all right? Can only do so much. But thank you, moderators, super chatters, and friends alike. Thank you for hanging out, making this a great show tonight. Where did the energy come from at this hour? I have no idea. But it's cocaine. It's a lot of coke. No, I'm joking. But I do care about the heroin I take. I don't care. I don't take drugs. But except I smoke a lot of weed. Yeah, no, it must have been this. This is the magic in behind what's me. See, I did that trick perfectly. All right, we'll be back tomorrow. And 2 p.m. in the afternoon for Rich Saves America. You gonna be back here tomorrow? Be here. I got a great one tomorrow. Maybe a guest coming on. All right, I'll see you. Don't forget, I survive because of you. If you still want to help support Truthology for Ufology and all the effort we put into these shows, this live feast, the everything, you got to see what's coming out on. Woo-wee! The videos are coming out. I can't wait. Wait, what's today? Tomorrow, Friday. I got the first UFO video coming out. You guys are going to love it. It's going to go to the members first for 3 days. And then it's automatically going to switch to the public. So if you want a preview of it, you'll see it on the weekend, and everybody will have to wait till Monday. But these are the triangle sightings, the 5 of them that I have. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, it's been taking me forever to find them. And I have everything documented, but I have to go through so much video. And then I didn't plug in the camera for a week, and it wasn't. Anyway, but I'll be back tomorrow night. And what else are we talking about? Oh, yeah. If you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out for, ufology. Okay, so you got to look up.
Truthology for ufology, brother. We do it for you.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey, happy birthday for everybody out there. Crop circles save the world. I think they will. I think it's all in the crops. It's all in the crops. We'll see you on the flip side. Alien bless.
Steel strings wail,
Wow.
thunder roar, battered heart,
Shake it down.
open sore,
Hurts like hell.
weight of lies.